What's the easiest way to keep track of all my upcoming tasks? Hi, this is Eliot from Workload. In this video, we'll be building a workflow starting with a new task in Google Tasks. Then we'll be taking that information and importing it into a new spreadsheet row in Google Sheets. Alright, let's build a workflow! So we're going to start here at the Workload editor. And we're going to give our workflow a title. So this is going to be Google Tasks to Sheets. And we're going to click inside of our trigger box. And we're going to select our trigger app, which is going to be Google Tasks. And our event is going to be New Task. So this workflow will trigger whenever there's a new task in our Funsies task list. So we'll test our trigger. We have a response. So I'm going to click continue. And then for our action, we're going to do Google Sheets. And the event is going to be create a spreadsheet row. Click continue. The spreadsheet that we want to update with this workflow is our events spreadsheet. And we only have one worksheet to choose from, sheet 1. And then we're going to import the information by clicking on this Add To box. Select the column we want to import data into. So for our name column, we're going to click inside the data box, come down to our trigger, and find the name of this task, which is called the title in the response here. Then we're going to click Add To. Our second column is the description. The data we're going to pull from our trigger. That's called the notes in the response. Always get consent. Our next column. So we have a location column. There isn't a location in the response for Google Tasks. So I could leave this column blank, or I could just say this is the word task. And I'll know that's coming from Google Tasks then, and that it won't have that exact location. For our start time, that's going to come from our trigger, and that is the due time. And then, again, there's only one time that comes from Google Tasks. It's a pretty simple response. So if I want to add an end time, what I can do is add a step. This is going to be one of our tools. So I'm going to click on the tools icon. I'm going to select the AI formatter by workload. I'm going to format data. The input is going to be that due time. And I'm going to tell the prompt, add 1 hour to this time. Click continue, and I'm going to test the action. And now an hour has been added to that time. So if I jump back to my step 3 here and come down to the 4th step, and the data is going to come from that step 2 formatted data. I'm going to select that new time, which is 1 hour after the start time. So I'm going to click continue. I'm going to test the action. We have a success. So I can peek over at my Google Sheet, and you can see it imported the name of the event and the description and the start time, and then it's going to always say task for anything that's coming from Google Tasks, and then the end time is always going to be 1 hour after that start time. So I can jump back over to the workload editor, click continue on this fourth step. Now I have a green dot in the upper corner of each of my nodes, so I can activate my workflow. And now every time there's a new task created in Google Tasks, it will take that information and format it so that it can go into our new spreadsheet row in Google Sheets. That's how you can use Workload to build a workflow that automates creating a new spreadsheet row in Google Sheets whenever there's a new task in Google Tasks. Please join the Workload community by commenting on this video. You can also like this video and click here to subscribe to our channel, or click here to get more content from Workload about how to make your business practices flow more smoothly. And I'll see you next time.